12 R&B bands, 12 stories that start with sold-out stages, platinum records, and music that followed you everywhere. Every cookout, every slow dance, every ride home when the right song came on at exactly the right moment. But here's what the history books left out. Behind every one of these groups, something happened, something the industry never fully explained. Something that pushed them off the stage before their time was really up. This is what it looks like when a band gets forced out of their own spotlight. Number 12, the SOS Band. Their biggest hit didn't just change their own career. It accidentally destroyed another band's lineup and launched the most powerful production duo in R&B history. Nobody in Atlanta knew any of that was coming. You know the SOS Band from Take Your Time, Do It Right. 1980. 6 weeks at number 1 on the R&B chart. If you were near a radio that summer, you felt it settle into your body in a specific way. That's not a hit single, that's a takeover. And they had every reason to believe the run would continue. By 1983, they were working with 2 musicians out of Minneapolis named Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, who were also at the time key members of Prince's side band, The Time. Prince had one rule with his people: nobody works outside the group. No exceptions. Jam and Lewis broke it anyway because they believed in what they were hearing in the studio. Then a snowstorm hit Atlanta and grounded their flight back to the tour. They missed the show. Prince found out exactly where they'd been and what they'd been doing. He fired both of them from The Time before the night was over. Here's the part that still gets me. The session they were finishing when the blizzard hit, that was Just Be Good to Me. It peaked at number 2 on the R&B chart in 1983 and established Jam and Lewis as the production duo to watch. 3 years after that, they produced Janet Jackson's Control, one of the most important albums of the decade. The SOS Band had accidentally handed the world its greatest production team. And without that creative partnership consistently in their corner going forward, they gradually lost the specific sound and momentum that had made them singular in the first place. A quiet kind of exile dressed up as a natural fade. Number 11, Atlantic Starr. Imagine building something with 8 people over years. Real dedication, consistent R&B hits, a reputation that had been earned the slow way. Then watch 5 of those 8 people walk out the door at the same time. Not because the music had failed, because of what was building quietly underneath the whole time. Atlantic Starr came out of White Plains, New York in the late 70s. Lead singer Sharon Bryant was the kind of voice that held everything together and made everything feel easy. When Love Calls in 1981, Circles in 1982, Touch of 4-Leaf Clover in 1983. These weren't filler. These were real R&B moments people kept. The group was 9 people strong, vocalists, horn players, percussionists, the 3 Lewis brothers at the center, a full breathing organism. David and Wayne Lewis were doing more of the writing, attracting more of the publishing. As the recognition started leaning noticeably in their direction, the fissures formed quietly over years and then cracked all at once. Sharon Bryant left in 1984 for a solo career. 4 other members followed. 5 people gone simultaneously. Here's what makes this story uncomfortable. The Lewis brothers brought in a new lead singer named Barbara Weathers and released As the Band Turns in 1985, and it became their most commercially successful record to date. Secret Lovers reached number 3 on the pop chart. Then in 1987, Always hit number 1 on both R&B and pop simultaneously, their absolute commercial peak. And then Barbara Weathers left too, right after Always peaked. The year she delivered their biggest moment, she was already heading toward the door. Atlantic Starr kept recording. They never stopped trying. But the original architecture, the people who had laid every brick of what they became,